What's going on, Taurus? It's going to be your month of April 2023 here. And, oopsies. So I have the Letterman here. I'm just going to see like a general, it's going to be 6 card spread here. And it's going to be for your month of April. And I just kind of want to see what you're generally like in the real world, what's going on. You know what I mean? Taurus, so let's see what's going on there. Oh, yeah. The reason why I'm not shuffling, like, there's only, like, I think, like, I don't know. As I was, like, drawing a blank, I saw the clouds, which is just irony. It's funny. But let's see what's going on here, Taurus. Month of April. The key. So, oh yeah, with the book. Definitely some sort of secret here when it comes to somebody, probably an older man, maybe an older man. I feel like you're really discovering here a secret, and it's almost like it's somebody that's hurt you in the past too. It's somebody where it's like, it could be your father, to be honest here, Taurus. It could be your father, to 100% honest, or your grandfather, or a family member. This person definitely, I feel like they definitely. It's so hard to explain. They kind of treated you. They kind of treated you like you don't know what you're talking about, or you're kind of slow. You don't do anything. They I think they think that you're gluttonous, or they think that you're somebody, yeah, who doesn't have their priorities straight here. This person, it could be a father figure, feels like they don't understand, like, why can't you do exactly what I think you tell them. And I think, you know what, they understand it now because they think you're just stagnant. It's so crazy because the tree here and then the fish, like, they're like totally contradicting energies. So it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like what you do by just doing nothing, Taurus. I don't know if this is true or not, Taurus. I'm just being honest. This is what I'm reading through the cards. Um, it seems like what you're doing is kind of taking away your power, your knowledge. Because it's almost like the water on the waterfall is being sucked up by the tree for nutrients. So what you're doing is kind of like this person feels like you're using them, and they're and I think that's the truth here that you're discovering for yourself here, Taurus, or could possibly mean like, or you're telling them the truth. You're shining a light on the truth for them. Especially this 5 card, and then like double eights, by the way. So 88 could be significant for you, or 2 10s, 10 could be significant for you. But it's definitely meant to happen because you got the 16 and then the 20. It just represents like, I think 9. So it's like everything's coming full circle. Everything is coming into fruition for you. Let me show you. Like, you see it, Taurus? Like, of course the fishes represent knowledge. So that's where I was getting, like, where the tree is from. It's kind of like soaking up the water. It's coming from the bear, who like kind of consumes that. So I think this person really does think that you have what it takes. You have what it takes to understand and be book smart, and that's what they want from you. I think they've offered this to you in the past year, Taurus. They've offered you some sort of, like, probably money for tuition or things of that nature to get you started in life. And not saying that you didn't take it. I'm more so saying, like, you kind of just did nothing with it. There's no straight answer, especially with that book there. There's no straight answer, and then the fish and how it like flops around. There's nothing straight answery about this, especially with those trees and how it kind of like swivels. There's nothing here explains to me straight. And in fact, there might even be blockages in that, especially with the rocks here in the moon. And you know what? I think that's a perfect segue into your tarot portion because the moon itself speaks of like tarot things. It's like the closest thing from the Lenormand to the tarot. And we're going to see how this will be turning out, or more so. I kind of want to see what's going on here. What else can we get around here? Sorry about that, Taurus. It doesn't seem like I had my mic on. That's kind of like the running theme nowadays with me, is like having terrible quality in the beginning of each spread so far. But that happened in Aries is month 1. And it's just kind of stupid and embarrassing, but I mean, we move. So, more information on this tarot. More information, please. What is the lessons here? What's the deeper hidden meaning behind this tarot? Four Swords, Death card. Yeah, I think here, Taurus, in your month of April, this is basically the lesson here, is you're learning how to properly use your knowledge to your advantage. Here we have the tulip. And of course on the Lenormand, I think the tulip means like, I forget exactly. I'm drawing a blank right now, but there's something significant with the tulip, and you may look it up later. So that's what I would recommend doing. And then here with like, yeah, the Lovers card here, you're finally learning what it means. You might even be like, I don't know, like spiritual as well. You might even be like somebody who's into like, you don't just read tarot, like you don't just go to tarot readings. You can actually like read cards yourself, or you know, Lenormand like me, or other forms of, or into spiritual things in general. And I feel like, yeah, and in regards to your Lenormand, I feel like this person doesn't like that. So the tree can also speak to spirituality here, Taurus, and the fact that, you know, with the tree here and then the Lovers, this person, probably your father figure or grandfather, really just, they don't see the value in spirituality. They don't see the value, and they would much rather you use your knowledge for something different. In terms of something practical, something that can be used. But here, I mean, I think you're learning to like master both here. I think that's your transformation. And I told Aries, and I'm going to tell you this too, that the Death card is almost going to guaranteed to show up in everyone's spread at least once, in at least one part, because of Pluto and Aquarius. So a lot of energy is shifting. And like learning to work with the Aquarius placements in your chart, you can actually get an understanding of how to fully gain that energy or utilize it. And then with the Lovers card, yeah, it's like, which is more air energy. There's nothing but air. So Gemini, that's literally Gemini energy. So yeah, you're definitely learning to be comfortable with your own knowledge here, Taurus. It's literally like 6, 7, 8, yeah, 8 of Wands here. You're learning what it, yeah, for sure. You're planting seeds, almost like you're planting seeds with the tarot here. You're planting your seeds, and you're actually, this is a Death card, but it's kind of like to me, it's kind of like representing a garden, right? And you're planting, you're chopping down this old garden to replace it with like your passions. You're chopping off this like old form of way of life, possibly even due to your own insecurities here, Taurus. And then with the Four of Wands here, it's looking real good. It's just something you're actually moving towards your passions in a way where it's both, or in a way that it's the one that you're most insecure of is what you should be truly doing in life here, Taurus. Whether or not this person, you might even be cutting them off. You might even be cutting this person off, to be honest. Because of that death card and the lovers, like yeah, this is your family. Yeah, you love them. Yeah, you care about them a lot. But at some point, you got to face your fears and kind of just go on your own here with the strength card. And a lot of fours, by the way, here too. So, I mean, in terms of like a divine connection, I don't know. It could be like I have no idea. I don't think this is love at all here, Taurus. Two of Wands, the Star, and then the Queen of Cups. You might be actually like, you might have somebody, if it comes to love, somebody's on your eye here. And you see potential in them, Taurus, but do I actually see you making a move on them? Quite possibly, to be honest. I feel like this person, because I'm noticing the 33 on the key here, Taurus, and the 33 is really represented by the twin flame connection. Whether or not you believe in a twin flame connection or not, either way, I feel like there's some divine connection here that, especially with the lovers, because I can't ignore the true representation of the lovers here. And then with the Queen of Cups here, it really does not want me to ignore that, and especially with the Four of Wands. There's somebody here that's meant to be in your life, Taurus. Quite possibly, this person actually might help you come to conquer your fears to begin with. Might help you actually understand what you're going through and help you work through that. Especially with that Four of Wands, especially the Eight of Wands. It's almost like, yeah, they're like your other half here. And that's very wholesome. It could be an Aquarius. I'm getting a lot of air energy. They really could be like a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini here, Taurus. And with this Two of Wands here, yeah, it's almost like, to me, like everything needs to be said here, because you are definitely growing here, Taurus, in a way that helps you understand your strengths. And it could be due to this person that you... this relationship, and I think you're like kind of cutting away. I feel like you're putting your priorities more straight towards this person in your life than like this parental figure, because I feel like that's the fear here, is kind of like disobeying, or kind of like you're kind of disobeying this family figure, or kind of just like, yeah. It could be a friend for some of you, Taurus, not all of you, when it comes to this relationship. But yeah, I really think I think you have some sort of fear, like kind of like talking back in a sense. And I think you're finally putting that to an end, especially with this Four of Swords. Like traditionally in the Rider-Waite, it's kind of like a guy in battle during rest, and it's like you're putting to rest this weakness that you have. You see what I mean, Taurus? Like, if you want to interpret this yourself, you can. But, like, there's a lot of, like, new start, the Star. Yeah, you're definitely coming to realize here what it means to work with the energy. Queen of Cups, yeah. And then this person here, I think they notice you. Or, I feel like you're coming close to a real relationship here. I really do think like this is like, I really do think here, like this is like the one. The one that you've been, well, you might have not been looking for them, but whether or not you're looking for them or not, I think this person here, especially with all these threes on your Lenormand, the 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, like it's almost like it's meant to happen. This person's meant to be in your life, and it's almost like you can't avoid it, just like you can't avoid the teeth on the strength card here. And of course I dropped the Aquarius card. Another card of 8, by the way. Right above your 8 of Wands. Yeah, 88. A lot of like factors by 2. as well. Yeah, like I said, destiny. So, except for the strength, which is like 11. But an 11 in itself in numerology is 2, 11 too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. That's crazy to me, Taurus. But just know this is fate and that this is very lovely. So I think that's all I got to say here, Taurus, for your month of April. And thanks for sticking by me, and I'll see you in the next one.